Yo, what's good, YouTube? Y'all don't know me on 5. Hold on, I have something in my. I don't know. Anyways, I'm back with another reaction. So, yo, how J. Cole just changed his career forever. You know how Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar were all beefing because, you know, J. Cole was like, man, we the big three, and K. Dot was like, man, fuck the big three. Big me. So, you know, the beef got escalated, and, you know, J. Cole had to respond. I didn't really react to the response because I was in Minnesota, but I'm back. I don't know, but y'all see like the solar eclipse and that shit? That shit low-key been crazy. It's low-key been crazy, right? Low-key has. I was car shopping today. That's from my main channel. Y'all see that soon. But what I'm trying to say is like, okay, so J. Cole and Kendrick, he responded and shit, but I don't know. J. Cole supposedly like he was saying like how like hella shit. Like I don't know. He like. I don't fucking know.
We're fitting to Kendrick
I know he
Lamar
just said something about Kendrick Lamar has
festival.
responded. Like, I mean, he always responded to Kendrick
completely
Lamar.
Changed the landscape of hip hop right now, but he changed his entire career as a whole, and I don't think people realize how crazy this all is. Now, when we look at J. Cole as of recent, after being dissed by Kendrick Lamar on Future and Metro Boomin's hit song Like That, and having the entire world waiting for him or Drake to respond, Cole
I'm waiting for Drake to go crazy.
This weekend as
Spaz
he
on
didn't just
K.
clap back at Kendrick with a diss of his own, but released an entire project to show Kendrick that he is ready to go at him in full force with his new mixtape Might Delete Later. But during his headlining performance at his very own Dreamville festival, J. Cole stopped his star-studded set to talk about what has been going on with him and Kendrick lately, as he didn't just tell the crowd that he loves Kendrick and that he thinks he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, but Cole went on to say that he has—
Wait, hold on. So first nigga says, fuck the big three. It's just big me. That's like the only diss I really know about what Kendrick was saying, because who the fuck listens to Kendrick Lamar? Not me. Goofy. But what I was saying, right? So, man wrote a whole tape. How you gonna say you love him after that? Like, nigga, you dropped the whole tape on this nigga.
As he regrets releasing his diss track on Kendrick, and then went on to say that he's gonna pull the track off streaming services in its entirety. Now, by doing this, J. Cole has caused a frenzy in the rap world, as after stepping up to Kendrick Lamar and entering the ring to give him
that's like the most J. Cole shit ever.
And he got dissed about wrong. He has now stepped out of the ring and forfeited against Kendrick, and people are losing a lot of respect for him.
Good that he did that, because he's leaving just Drake and him.
In a time where Kendrick has become less active in the rap game and the quality of Drake's music has declined exponentially, J. Cole's been on a run where he has dropped songs and features so consistently, and with that, nearly every verse he's delivered has been great, and as a result of this, people have been hyping up Cole, as to some, it was looking like he was ready to take the crown of the rap game once and for all with the inevitable release of The Fall Off. And in the wake of Kendrick now coming back and throwing out the biggest challenge he has ever faced,
J. Cole is not taking no rap.
He decides to run away? Now, if Cole didn't want to respond or just wanted to let a body of work speak for itself against Kendrick, that's one thing. But to release an entire diss,
that shit was 7 minutes.
Step out before Kendrick can even fire back is honestly pathetic, and shows that Kendrick has already defeated J. Cole in staggering fashion, as even worse than just losing to him with an inferior—
it's like, that ass, some shit like that is like so stupid, right? Because hear me out. You already dissed the nigga, like, the nigga already dissed you. Because first of all, J. Cole was showing respect. It was like, K. Dot and me, like, we're the big three, whatever. So it's like, you see, but K. Dot said, fuck that shit, nigga, fuck the big three. So it's like, he said that you diss him 7 minutes, by the way. Like, you know how long it takes to make a 7-minute song, bro? Like, you gotta write a lot of lines, my nigga. So you do that, right? And then you telling me, right, that you fuck, I forgot. Oh my god, my brain don't work. You telling me now you're just gonna be friends? Like, everything just like how?
This. Cole humiliated himself
that don't make sense,
doing
bro.
Something that is so off-brand for him, and is
like, y'all not gonna be friends no more, so you might as well just keep the beef up.
Step back on his very word. With this moment being one of the most important in Cole's entire career, the fact that the sheer presence of Kendrick has got J. Cole second-guessing his decisions really shows firsthand the type of fear that Kendrick puts into people.
Nigga, this nigga is glazing, yo. This nigga is glazing, bro.
And level-minded
who the
people
fuck
in
is
the rap game
like narrating this video?
Project marketed off
that man is
was, of course,
on his knees for K. Dot. Like, shut the fuck up,
and then take his very words back. It ultimately shows that Kendrick can make even the most composed rappers scramble in fear like they never have before. Now, with J. Cole doing this, he's really changed the entire perception that people have had of him, as after being seen as a rapper who was seemingly getting ready to take the throne and reach heights that were unimaginable with the fall off. People are now questioning if he even belongs in the big three, as he made
these videos that he
recording like this
shit does not seem like J. Cole.
In a beef where Cole had multiple routes that he could have taken to give himself a competing chance at least, but maybe even a win, he managed to play every step of the way flat out wrong, as somehow in a diss that he wasn't even the main target of, he has become the laughing stock from. In this big of a moment for somebody who is supposed to be considered on the same level as Kendrick, there's just no room to take back what you said with the entire world watching, as now it has devalued Cole's entire stature in the hip-hop world, not just because he lost to Kendrick, but because he has shown to the public that he doesn't even trust his own decision-making, and he's not the impenetrable force that he has made himself.
Damn, you know what's so crazy too? Like, it's so like crazy how a nigga like can just get on YouTube and just like rephrase what Cole is saying. Cause Cole probably doesn't even feel that way, but this nigga is saying that, and then I'm listening to him, and I could probably believe it. You feel me? Like, but I choose not to, cause like I don't know, like everybody's different. You don't even know. Like he definitely doesn't feel that way. So it's like, or if he does, nigga, I don't know. He hasn't said it to me directly, but it's like, that's crazy though. Like, how nigga can just like, if you're watching this with the other mentality, like, oh, like he this, it feels that way.
In a time where
then your whole mind is just like, damn,
everybody's been waiting to see how the defining rappers of the
K-Dot.
current generation clash it out for musical supremacy.
The
fact that J. Cole decided to join the battle and then regret being a part of it, and beyond this, with him being the rapper who many believed was the only person who could even take on an MC as skilled and as seasoned as Kendrick Lamar. He has disappointed the entire
nigga, Drake just come through for both of them and fuck that nigga K-Dot up. That ass, like Drake
and taking back all the shots that he just threw out a few days ago. A rapper whose decisions once all seemed so poignant and calculated now seem directionless and illegitimate. Now, there are a group of people who are supporting Cole and are giving him props, as they think that two legends like Kendrick and Cole shouldn't feud, but I think this way of thinking really misses the point of this beef. Kendrick Lamar's ideology around rap has been out there and present in the world since his Control verse dropped over a decade ago. Kendrick indeed has love for all of the rappers he is going against, but at the end of the day, hip-hop is a competitive sport, and if he isn't trying to destroy his competition, he simply isn't pushing himself and the art form as a whole forward. Everything about his feature on Like That still supports this same sentiment, as all of the bars in the verse are centered around Drake and J. Cole as rappers, and he never tries to attack either of them with the type of personal shots and information digging that most rappers in beefs today love to attack their competition with. So when you look at the way Kendrick Lamar sent these warning shots, you see that he was doing this in the spirit of what hip-hop culture has always been about since its very beginning, and where J. Cole was helping evolve the culture forward as everyone.
Yeah, because I feel like J. Cole really went out of his way to make a whole diss. Like, you could have just like throw subs or whatever, like in a song. Oh man, fuck that fuck that K, or some shit like that, you know? Not just pussy out. I don't know.
It's what could have became the greatest.
Could have went a lot of ways about this.
Decades,
just keep giving up against sneak this or some shit.
We are now left in a state where one of the rappers who's been a pillar in what hip hop has stood for over the past decade's greatness is being put into question, as he just forfeited against the biggest challenge he has ever been faced with. Now, in all honesty, with J. Cole doing this, what it shows is that at the end of the day, him and Kendrick Lamar are in two different leagues, because they don't just embrace and understand hip-hop's very DNA on two different levels clearly. But when Kendrick told J. Cole to come at him in a time where Cole said Kendrick was washed and he is in his prime, Cole still moved around like an absolute clown who couldn't even stick to a decision of how he wanted to navigate this.
Wow, but that shit really hits, because it's true. This nigga was saying like
the most respected in hip hop over the past few years is now the biggest joke in
the shit was ass, and like,
so right now, Kendrick Lamar's lyric about the big three really just being Big B has almost fully become true, as J. Cole made it clear that he doesn't want smoke with him, and at this point, the center stage of this feud is ready to take place as everyone waits for Drake to finally respond. Now, with Drake posting a picture of a pen and a notebook right next to the NBA championship trophy on social media, it seems like we could finally be getting that response sooner than later, and as J. Cole is bowed out, it's really all left on Drake and everything.
But you know what I was thinking, right? I literally was thinking about this. I don't know if you like, for a whole second I just zoned out. Right? The longer you take to drop the diss, it's like the more like people expect. So it gotta be really good. So if it's not that good, it's like, damn, you made us wait that long and that this wasn't even that good. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, whatever. But like that ass. What if like Drake would drop with this like the next day? Like that shit dropped today, and he would drop with this like the next day. Like, would y'all have the same expectations? You know what I'm saying?
Until Kendrick Lamar can truly proclaim himself as the undisputed best rapper in the world and the unrivaled king of this generation, and no matter what happens, it's clear that this feud has already changed so much about hip-hop and will only continue to reshape how we view the defining rappers of this era's entire careers and legacies. The fact that Kendrick Lamar has defeated J. Cole simply off the merit of a single verse that has shaken the entire world is truly one of the most insane things that has happened in hip-hop really ever, as we just saw the two most revered lyricists of this generation's head-to-head battle end with one rapper just making a sheer and utter fool of himself. Meanwhile,
I think this like I don't think people have ever seen that before.
Feared by everybody else. I really don't know how J. Cole is going to recover from this, as it's really soiling his name and has already ruined the weight of the entire Might Delete Later project in my eyes, and has definitely killed a lot of the hype surrounding any of the potential upcoming albums he has teased in both It's a Boy and even the fall of as a whole. Now, Cole better not have been lying when he said that both of these projects are classics, because that is the bar it's going to take for him to win any of the people who forever lost respect for him even the slightest bit back over. Now, I think Kendrick Lamar is honestly,
I don't know, I just can't see myself listening.
This year.
There's three different types of people: K-Dot people,
all we have left to see
J. Cole people, and Drake people.
And I just even if this
didn't happen to be K-Dot or J. Cole.
Fireworks. I think Kendrick Lamar does have a new album in the works that is going to put all of the narratives that have been spreading about him at this point to rest. So let me know, what do you think about J. Cole second-guessing himself and backing out of the beef? Does this affect his legacy to you, and do you think this demotes him out of the big three? And if so, who should replace him?
I don't get my listen to that song real quick. But hope you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know the vibe.